Guess where I'm at. I had to take another trip down here. I got like another 2 more trips to take down here. Friggin' yikes. But I'm doing my part to help the community, I suppose. I don't know. Yep, Goodwill. I just dropped off. I went through my clothes too, I'll be honest. I went through my clothes and I gave away, let's see, I shed some of my underwears. I don't know if people buy used underwear here, but they're mine. Maybe they're worth something. Should put them up on eBay. Let's see. I found a bunch of like gym socks that, you know, I never freaking use. I don't know why I was holding on to them. Like back in the days when it was like, you know, I lived in a normal climate. What else did I do? A bunch of stuff from the storage place. Like I've been taking a box at night before I go to bed, putting it on a little freaking stool, and like just rummaging through it, not getting all freaking, you know, sentimental about it, but just looking, and I found a bunch of stuff. So I just gave them 3 bags of stuff. I gave them some of my photography props that I used to use, like I had like these little cute umbrellas some of the ladies would like to use, you know, a little like burlesque type of thing, you know, hide the whole body behind this sheer little umbrella and things like that. You know, I'm never going to use that again, so I donated it. But at the same time, I also found an all metal, brand new in the box, hope all the parts are in there, but it was taped from the factory, and it was by Simple Human, and their shit's kind of expensive. If you ever bought like a garbage pail from Simple Human, they're like $70. So this thing was probably like 50 or whatever, and it was for $5.99, and it had a little discount thing. I got another 20% off, so I got it for $4. A shoe rack, like an over the door, and it was metal, not one of those goofy plastic ones or whatever. Goes over the door, supposedly holds 30 pairs of shoes, but, you know, whatever. But that's freaking convenient, so I think I'm going to put that in the hall closet, you know, because I do have a lot of shoes. I just don't wear them out, per se. So, give a little, take a little. You know, they should have given me a discount. I gave them like $500 worth of shit, and I just spent $4. Freaking yikes. Yeah, hello, simple, high-quality humans. What do we got? 87 peoples. We'll get out of here in a second. I'm just cooling down. It is, I don't know. It says 102.1. And for some reason, I feel hotter than I was the other day when it was 115. It was freaking ugly. Phil is in the hood. We're going to be seeing Phil. Let me see. When are we hanging out? He's going to hang out tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So you'll be seeing more of Phil. Barshman, what's going on? Debbie F, Mary Leathers, Val Marie, Tom Mack. Let's see. Janice Q, Venus, and 90. Angie, Sony, Kevin. Great day, Mom, Phil. Yeah, Phil's, they're about to throw Phil out of town, I think. I think they're gonna freaking, bro, be careful. They're gonna throw Phil out of town. They're gonna have to shut the lights off when Phil's done with half these places. And thank you for the 5.29 bananas. Captain Lope, Kyle, hope everyone is enjoying their day. Shout out, bro, and the bro, and they're 34 months, brother. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you. Steve H, Chanel Fischel, who else is here? BCDC, Great Day Mom. Alright, I'm gonna scroll back. I think I kinda almost got everyone. Yeah, it's kinda freaking hot today. Blah. Alright, I think I do got everyone. What do we got? 126 people. That is a good thing. I don't say no. and I feel like I'm in the mood to drive a little bit today. So we'll do our drive and chat activities. Let's arrange that. I got yelled at in there. Like, I got jumped by about, there was like 5 of the female employees waiting by the door. And I didn't bring in my wallet. Now, what do I need to go in there with my wallet for? So I left it in the car. I don't always leave it in the car, but I am wearing shorts today. Believe it or not, I'm wearing shorts today. So I went up to the counter, like the side, and they were all standing there, and I said, I'm just going to leave this here. That was the freaking shoe rack, $5 score, with tax. And I'm like, I got to run and get my wallet. And these freaking ladies proceed to freaking harass me. I was just like, whoa. They're like, you can't cut the line. You got to go stand in line. Like, nasty. I'm like, okay, they're women. I'm just like, all right, I can't exactly say what I want to say. If it was dudes, I'd tell them to go fuck themselves. But, the women, they'd probably be like, yeah, okay, well. But, oh my God. And then, like, the lady who I said this to in a voice you could barely hear said, he's just asking if he could leave it here so he can go get his wallet. Like, she whispered to them, like she was freaking afraid of them. And I was like, whoa, calm down. And then, they were ready to get like, oh, I was like, that was odd. I was going to pull out one of my cards and be like, hey, yo, is it because I'm beautiful? All right. What we got going on here? Waiting behind this dude. 10 banana rounds from Tom Mack for the gasoline. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stop for gas. I'm down to, what am I down to? Jeez. I got 75-mile range to go. Bro, a freaking tractor trailer could have gone 5 times already. What are you waiting for? As you can tell, I'm limited on the patience. I don't like being scolded. Yeah, and now we can turn. Watch this. Oh, see, if he had gone, we would have beat that freaking traffic right there. Now it's gonna stand. They're gonna stand here until like there's no traffic from here to Bakersville. Watch. 209. What's going on, Phil? So me and Phil made a command decision today. We's gonna go down to, I'm not gonna tell you what day yet, but we's gonna go down to Fremont Street and do the Fremont thing. So I hope you guys support that. It's gonna be fun. We'll listen to music. Phil's gonna dance. I might dance too, but not with Phil. But we'll have fun. It's always a good time down there. Only 20 people, heat exhaustion at the rally. Yes, I heard 6. I mean, that's actually not bad, 20. I mean, there wasn't they didn't put up canopies, nothing. I told you this person is going to wait forever. Oh, not even from California. No, they are. They bought the car in Van Nuys, so it might be a Californian. Undercover. And there's like 17 people. Yeah, it's always a good time when we go down. Now, CC, how you doing? Yeah, it's clear to Bakerville. Go. Bakersville. So they're going to spend $700 quadrillion to build the high-speed train that goes to friggin' Bakersville. I think that's the funniest thing ever. All that money to go to friggin' Bakersfield. Why don't they just make it go to LA? That would be smart. And if you didn't know about the high-speed train, I see that I got to start doing the news this week. I will. I think I'm going to start tomorrow. It's going to cost $400 for a ticket $400. It's not like it's going to be $19.99 and you book over to California in freaking an hour and a half. It's going to be $400 for a ticket on that Bullet freaking Express. Jets, what's going on? Jim Wolf. I gotta say all the hellos. John B. Don Henry. Yeah, I almost got freaking jumped for a shoe rack. You know, times are rough. There was a place, in the ones in Florida, when I used to go, the ones in Florida were better, the Goodwills. When I used to go there and dump stuff off, they'd be like, just walk inside, you can grab some stuff, you know, and sometimes I'd be like, yeah, sometimes I'd be like, cool, I got it, you know. But these people are just like, they're ruthless. They don't even ask if you want a receipt. I mean, it doesn't pay. It's not like I'm dropping off bars over there or anything. And I'm gonna, like, no. Do a claim on my old underwear. Alright. We glitched somewhere around here last time we came this way. I probably have like 2 or 3 more trips to go. Well, it feels good. It feels good to get rid of stuff. I mean, not to put the burden on them, but I wonder how they do that. I wonder if they like rifle through it and they're like, this stuff's crap. I'll throw it out. I don't know. Wouldn't it be weird? I should go back there in a month and like see if my stuff is there. See what they valued it as. A bunch of shirts and stuff, whatever. Whatever. Tom is in the house. Boom! I'm flying, bro. That guy went whipping by. I dig it. So I do have the AC on, like, myrtleized, because it is hot and I don't want the phone overheating. So if it gets obnoxious, let me know. Gas is still over 5. It's under 4 here. It dropped like 40 cents. Like I'm seeing 3.89, 3.88. It hasn't gone under that yet. But it was at like 4.50 for straight up a year, depending on what neighborhood you were in. We're going downhill. I haven't even touched the gas. I'm conserving. I'm being green AF. I coast. What can I tell you? I ain't stupid. Go racing to the light. I'll be there, bro. These places are sketch-ola. Those are all freaking Breaking Bad over there. They be Breaking Bad. Seagull Sweets at Sahara. Oh my God. Palace Station. I used to love the buffet at Palace Station. When I used to eat anything. That was so nice having that, like, they cook up your pasta any way you want it. And that was Alright, I gotta blast past this dude. Just dropped the gear on him. Yeah, alright. Shut up. You got brakes. People acting like they have no brakes. Like this. What am I gonna do? Honk at this guy? Oh, this is Van Nuys, dude. What up, Van Nuys? Figured he'd get in front of me. What do I gotta do? I feel like I have to do something like Bror Fredrik coming at you live from Las Vegas. We're gonna do a driving chat, and I'm gonna invite everyone who's out there who's not already subscribed to subscribe, hit the bell button, do all the stuffs. And if you want to support the channel, super chat while I got like dry mouth. Super chat while I'm live is absolutely freaking awesome. Super thanks after. You can click on any of those links down there, especially with Father's Day going on. I mean, in Olite and Tej Hanley, I mean, it's all about the Father's Day. I mean, let's face it. So, yeah. And 30% off, 40% off. I got all the stuffs down there, so we'll do it. If you please, you know. They support me, so you support them. They're more inspired to support me. And when I say support me, I get a little taste, you know. They let me wet my beak if you buy something. you know? Ain't getting rich, but it's gas money at the bare minimum. And don't forget my own streaming platform, brorfredrik.com. That's me, raw and freaking uncensored. And if those of you are already members, I put up the live stream schedule for this week. I'm going to put a couple of other videos up too in the interim, but the live stream schedule is set for the rest of the week. I think it's Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So you can mark your well, it automatically marks your calendars. Calendars are freaking awesome. Leandre, yeah, it's kind of rush hour right now. Like from 4 to about 6:30-ish, and then it kind of dies down. It's a shift change. What does that smell? It smells like someone's roasting coffee. As much as I like the smell of coffee, the smell of roasting coffee, I gotta admit, it's not the most pleasant. It's very acrid. Is that the right word I'm looking for? Acrid smelling. Acrid. Where are we going? I don't know. Alright, and as per usual, I can't really keep 100% on top of chat activities, but I'll do my best at lights and stuff like this here. Because I don't go through red lights. That's for losers. Losers of their lives. Kevin1702. I call it a 0. I know a lot of people call them O's, but they're not. Roasted garlic hummus. I'm gonna make some chicken when I get home. I gotta buy a new, I love my skillet. It's a Farberware skillet. It works good, but it's kind of ugly. I'm not gonna say no. It's not like the centerpiece of my kitchen or anything. It's been well used. I've used it so much. It has like a patina, like cast iron on it. So yeah, and it was not a Teflon, because Teflon shrinks your junk. So, it's so hard to find one that's not Teflon. That's why I'm holding on to it. But I want to use it when I do stuff on brorfredrik.com. The video's there. But I don't want people being like, hey, Bror Fredrik, where'd you buy that skillet at Goodwill? You know? I was thinking that, you know, but so many people have gone, you know, so many, I mean, Tim Pool started his own coffee line, what's his face? The Quartering started their own coffee. There's a couple people who started their own coffee. I don't know if that's a lot of work. Not that I'm a hard-ass worker, but I already have 3 or 4 jobs. Technically 4, but I call it 3, but it's 4. I don't know if I want to go down that, but I am indeed launching one of my own product lines within, I would say, I'm hoping to have it launched by Christmas. You know, it's going to take about 6 months. I'm working on designing packaging. I can't tell you what it is, but it's something that equally fits my personality, what I might be known for, something that I'm truly passionate about. And I want to send, it's not a freaking t-shirt or anything like that, but I want to see where that goes. I have high hopes for it. You know, unfortunately, it's going to take more of an investment than I thought in order to keep the cost down. So I got to wait a little bit. But I've been working on it for close to a year now. I think it's going to be boss. We shall see. I mean, you guys can guess what it is, but I'll never say until I say. Because that's where it's at. I mean, that's where independence in this YT game comes from. Having your own product. I mean, even having, you know, affiliate stuff. I mean, it's nice and everything, but we're talking 2 to 5%, you know? 1% from Amazon. You know, I mean, it's almost to the point. I mean, yeah, I appreciate it all. I mean, sometimes when they do, sometimes they'll boost you for a month and they'll say, all right, everything, you know, anything anyone buys, we'll give you 3%. And it's like, okay, so that's $3 for every $100 that people spend, which, you know, is a, so affiliates, nobody's getting rich. It just, you know, it helps. It helps a little bit here and there. But having your own product, yeah, that's why when people say, well, he doesn't care about music, and this one talks about that, because they don't care. But look what they're selling. They're selling their own product lines where they have like 80% markup, you know? You know, they're operating on like 400% margins and whatever. Yeah, I'm not going to care about advertising and copyright claims if I have a product like that either, you know what I'm saying? But it takes a while. We shall see. Did everyone watch that video from yesterday? Well, I know most of the people here, but I thought that video would be more popular. Seems like YouTube, or people in general, just want me to live stream at this point. You know, I got like barely 700 views in 2 days on a video that's called Las Vegas has some dirty ass bathrooms. I mean, if that's not clickbaity, I don't know what is. You know, I mean, it was a great video. I thought it was, I listened to it today and I thought it was, I cracked myself up. I thought it was funny AF, you know? But maybe YT didn't, or maybe they're just like, hey, Bror Fredrik, do what you do best. Start streaming, because it's gotta be throttled. 700 views? Come on now, with a clickbaity title like that. You know, if someone else did it, it'd have like 400,000 views on it already. I mean, I'm not complaining, I'm not crying about it. It's just like, damn, I know you people watched it, but in the whole wide freaking internet, you can't tell me that 10,000 people out of 50 million were like, no way, I gotta click on this. Who knows? So I think I don't even want to do videos like that anymore at this point. Yeah, spend 4 hours to do that. Freaking yikes. Wow. Yes, I use blinkers. And take it to the Shark Tank. I know someone. I met someone fairly recently that got a deal on Shark Tank. And it's not a one-time fee for, what are we talking about? Bror's Norwegian blend. Ooh, that sounds good. But you'll see. I can't talk about it because I'm applying for registered trademarks, so I can't really talk about it until my registered trademarks come through. Gotta protect myself. Our pans won't shrink your junk. Skill would help it. Do you have to pay for, what are we talking about? What do we have to pay for what? Coffee with comedians. Yeah, it's a bunch of, you guys are full of ideas. I like that. Did someone do a membership? No. Alright, let's do a round trip around downtown here. Like I said, me and Phil will be coming down here soon. It's fairly easy to get a trademark. It's just costing, everything costs money. Why can't shit be free? Oh, because then it would suck. That's right. Man, I just got, no, these aren't commercials. The chat disappears and they pop some freaking thing up. That's a new tactic that they're using. That is odd. A 7-foot. Thank you, Jim. Yeah, I think people, I mean, I like doing the live streams. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like them. But sometimes, I mean, when, my videos would get like the glorious 4Ks were getting like 5,000-10,000 views. Sometimes it was easier, and in a way it was easier, I don't know if I'd say easier. Was it easier? No, perhaps not. But it was like a good mix. It was like a on-off. I would stream 4 days and I would put 3, or I'd stream 3 days and I'd put 4 videos up that people would watch. Now it's more of a, they got me grinding, Like one good video, like say that video blew up and got 50,000 views, it would give me like a day. I could freaking rest and catch up with the rest of my life, but they got you on the treadmill. Freaking YT. And Ron, I checked the humidity because we were talking about humidity. When was it? Saturday, I think it was, and I checked the humidity. According to the National Weather Service, the humidity is at 7% right now. I don't know why it feels hotter than what it actually is, but yeah. A beep beep. Yeah, I was looking at my phone. You called me. If you're asking whether it was my own platform is free, it's not. But it's less than 50 cents a day. It's a freaking deal. Actually, even less than that. But yeah. Trying to catch up. All right, so I got stuff to talk about. What do I got to talk about? I got all the stuff to talk about. Okay, I got yelled at today. That kind of set me back in conversations. I posted a link to a movie in the Bror Nation Facebook group. I don't know the pronunciation. It's a Finnish movie, and lately I've been all about international movies. It's like the only ones that are really working for me, per se. I don't care where they're from, because the dubbing has gotten so good and the voiceovers have gotten so good. It's not the same person doing like 3 different people. It's gotten so good, you don't need the subtitles. They're not as freaking stupid, WOKE. I mean, it's just, you'd think they would be, but they're not. But yeah, I've been enjoying international movies more. This was an international movie. I saw a trailer to, like, well over a year ago, I think it was. Not a new movie. It's a couple years old. And it's out of Finland. And Finland, no, it's not a part of Scandinavia. But shout out Finnish and the Sami people. It's called Sisu. I'm not sure. SISU is the name of the movie. And I recommend that you see it. I'm going to straight out the gate give it 2 thumbs up. But I got prefaces. I always got all the prefaces. I got to drink some water. My mouth is dry. All the prefaces. Oh, get to see dinosaurs. Dinosaurs straight ahead. Look at that Allosaurus. Look out, freaking street dinosaur. Stupid bird. Sisu, Saisu, Susu, whatever the heck it is. Good movie. Saw it a long time ago. Where did I find it? For free on YouTube. Just enter it in there. That movie has gotten 5 million views in like 3 days. I mean, that's like, that'll be the equivalent of like a blockbuster movie if you got 5 million people to go out and see, like, any of the latest Mission Impossible or some shit. That's how good this movie is. People have been waiting for it. It's not a lot of talking. It's not a lot of BS. By the time you're done watching this movie, You will want to go out and buy a pickaxe. There's no doubt about it. You will learn how to make stitches out of wire. You will learn how to properly frisbee a landmine. What else will you learn from that movie? You will properly learn how to dig up a vein of gold. You will properly learn how to not get hung. You will properly, I don't want to give too much of the movie away. You will properly learn how to cling to the outside of a plane. You're going to learn a lot. Trust me, you will learn a lot. You will be a freaking badass. But you must go out and buy a pickaxe. I recommend you buy a pickaxe before you see the movie. That way, and go out in the backyard and rub dirt all over yourself. That's what you got to do. Rub dirt all over yourself, and then come back inside with your pickaxe, and then watch that movie. And there's no commercials. If you ever get commercials on stuff like that, all you got to do is fast forward to the end of the movie, because there are a lot of movies there to be seen. Fast forward to the last like 2 minutes of the video and press play. And let the credits play out. Subject yourself to the one commercial at the end, or when you first stop scrubbing. That's called scrubbing, when you go back and forth on the timeline. And then wait till it finishes, and then there's that little replay circle button. Press that son of a gun circle button, and it'll play. Even my videos will do that. My long videos, pro tip, because I'm not making much money off the videos anyway, so it's not a big deal, if you do that. Just go to the end, start it, and then hit replay, and 9 times out of 10, it'll play without any commercials. So pro tip there. But then go back inside and watch that video. Covered in dirt, and have your pickaxe on your lap. And you'll learn some stuff. It's just a cool movie. I mean, it's not the most realistic movie ever, but it's good. It's good, honest action. It's good, unabashed, unapologetic, testosterone-fueled frickin' action. Like in the good old days of like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Commando and the original Predator and all the rest of that. I mean, it's good. It's good. I mean, the characters are good. It's just good. Go check it out. And there's women in there. And the women are badass. And I have no problem with it. Because the badassery that they're portraying is within the realms of possibility. It's not like, it's not like a 5', 90-pound girl beating up, an entire football team, while drinking a latte from a Starbucks cup with studs on it, It's not like that. This is like, it portrays that women, yes, they can defend themselves, and of course they do. Did they defend themselves with the pew-pews? Abso-frickin-lutely. Were they pissed? Were they badass? Abso-frickin-lutely. And I respect it, and I'm all for it. It's just the other, it's the messagey ones that I can't stand. Why am I going into road work? Do I want to go to road work? Yeah, I'm just curious to see what it is. So go check out Sisu, Seesaw, whatever. SISU. Go check it out. Go Google it. Freaking just enjoy yourself. Where we going? Road closed. No, road's unclosed. Alright, he just unclosed it. Cool. Alright, that was not fun. But it was. Very smooth. Good job, bro. Alright. No light, I can check. Chwa. I know a couple people seen it already, but this freaking golf spot is sucking wind. It is, it's, from what I hear, it's on the brink of freaking failure already. Like nobody. Atomic Golf. they already, I mean, granted, a lot of people do that. You know, they overhire for the opening and then, you know, fire a bunch of people once they settle into their groove. You know, employees should realize that at this point. However, this place laid off like half of their employees. Just like, adios, MFers. You know, and the letter was like slightly apologetic, but the firing letter they got was like, well, unfortunately, we're not really doing all that good, and, you know, we're not meeting expectations. We kind of thought people would actually like this thing, but obviously they don't. So it's been really, really great getting to know you all and having you here, but have a nice life. Say that was $389 over here. $389 on the stripping bad. That's probably one of the cheapest in town. So yeah, they all gone. And that's one thing in this town. I mean, I would never get involved. I wouldn't even get involved in a new business as a CEO unless they really, really paid well, because that's just the name of the game, you know? After 6 months of looking over your shoulder, they figure they know how to make the stew the same way you did. So, adios, MFers. You know, Fountain Blue's doing the same. Fountain Blue is buying the property next door to build, super high-end suites. Go figure. Super high-end. They can't build their regular rooms, but yeah, okay. Did Mark Wahlberg? Yeah, Mark Wahlberg moved here. A lot of people hate him. There's a lot of freaking hate for the Wahlbergian. They say he's an ist. I don't know. Yeah, it's a drive. It's similar to Top Golf, except with like putting green type stuff. Yeah, Lee, definitely go check it out. I mean, you'll know it's kind of a little bit. Just let it go. Let go of the thoughts about, hey, you know, that's, you know, just harken back to the good old days of, no, we're not superheroes. What they used to call them? You know, like when Schwarzenegger and, who else? Schwarzenegger, Stallone, action heroes. Yeah, it harkens back to action heroes. The action hero day. But this guy was a straight badass. You know, he wasn't just an action hero. He was just like giving 0 Fs. He just had no off button. A lot of lessons in there, too. No off button. Alright, let's see what else it said. Action heroes. They played Marky Mark. Marky Mark. Yeah, he went from, you know, I mean, people like dragging up videos of his past and whatnot. I'm not gonna bother. I don't want to. It's like Vegas drama. It's coming from one specific place. John Wick is awesome. John Wick. But, like I said, if you do like John Wick, you must. It's like a must. You must watch Nobody. That's a great movie. I've watched that 3 times already. And it's this is how I can tell a good movie. There's okay movies that I could sit through. There's movies, okay, I watched that stupid turd of a movie, what the heck was that? Sharks Under Paris or something like that. Oh my God, was that a woke, mind-numbing piece of... Ugh, it was, I turned it off. I mean, usually once I invest in a movie, I can find something else to do. I'm watching out of the corner of my eye, whatever. But, you know, I'm cleaning out some boxes, you know, like running some patches through some things, you know what I'm saying? That's doing like menial stuff. However, this movie was so bad. It was so preachy. It was so terrible. I mean, they couldn't even get the kind of freaking shark correct. They kept saying, oh, this is a Mako, but, you know, the graphics people were using a freaking great white. It was just stupid. They just made the nose longer. That's not how it works, you dumbasses. It was just an abomination of a movie. So I had to shut it off. But how I critique a movie is, how many times did I pick up my phone while I was watching it? If a movie can get me to put down my phone or stop whatever menial task I'm doing while watching said movie, because I don't have enough hours in my life to just sit there and like stare at a movie. I mean, I work 12 to 18 hours a day, so I don't have time to just like let me just sit and watch a movie. It's usually like to put me to sleep, and if that's the case, I'm watching shit like the mating habits of the giant tortoise, something that I'm not emotionally invested in. That way, when I fall asleep, I don't care. I like falling asleep with the TV on. Be honest, I don't know why. It's just cool. It feels so gangster, It feels like so rebellious. Like, see me now, Mom? Sleeping with the TV on. Anyway, but like this Sisu movie, okay, the beginning, they took a while to develop what was going on. It took a little while to develop. So I was picking up the phone a couple times, but once he packed up camp, those who already saw, once he packed up camp, I didn't even touch my phone. I was just like, what's next? It was just nonstop, straight through, go type of stuff. It was good. That's how I judge me a movie. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Atlas was good too, believe it or not. That's another movie I did not pick up my phone very much. And that was with J-Lo, and I'm anything but a J-Lo fan. Not for any specific reason, just, just not. Nothing personal, just not. But that movie was good, and that movie got tore a new a-hole, like on so many levels by the experts and the critics. Experts are a-holes. Experts. Whenever I hear the word expert, what's a freaking expert? I mean, I know people who've been in the same... Okay, I was a photographer for 2 decades or more. Can I call myself an expert? No, because you could always learn something. Can you learn something from me? Sure. Could I have taught? Sure. Am I an expert? I mean, that word has no place, anymore. Expert. Experts say. Experts say. According to experts. What does that even mean? I think the word expert is the most lighting word in the English language. Experts. Or scientists say. What the frick is a scientist? I mean, let's face it, what the fuck is a scientist? Oh, is it like they're handing out degrees or plaques that say, I'm a scientist? What are you? I'm a scientist. Well, a scientist of what? You're a chemical engineer? You're, a biologist? No, I'm a scientist. What? And the media loves to gaslight with the word scientist and experts. Whenever I hear experts say, I'm just like, oh, geez, here it comes. Like, some experts said, what did the experts say? Half of the population is going to unalive because of the bird thing. And then some experts and expert scientists and scientist experts said in Vegas, like 90% of us are going to unalive from West Nile things with the outbreak of mosquitoes. I haven't found one freaking mosquito on my windshield. I'll be wow, is the town dead? Holy cow, I'm just noticing that now. The town is dead. What is that, 20 people out right now? What's up with that? It's good for me and Phil. We don't have to wait on lines. Wow, there's no one out. But yeah, they're like, oh my God, experts say. Oh, jeez. Who's an expert? I've never met an expert in anything. Ever. Tell me if you ever had. And what qualifies them as an expert? Expert assumes that you've learned everything about your subject, and you have nothing left to learn, which in and of itself is bullcrap. Experts. He's a leading expert. I mean, okay, in some very, very niche fields, like, I don't know, some like far out thing, like, okay, I specialize in the analysis of tire tracks, but not in concrete, only in mud that's of 50% clay density. I'm an expert in that field. I'll give that to you. Because you're the only one who knows. So yeah, I'll call you as an expert witness when, someone's driving through freaking mud with clay in it and I want to know what kind of freaking tire was in, you know what I'm saying? But outside of that, come on, expert. I'm an expert. And someone mentioned 45's rally. You know what he promised? And, he held true on many, many, many of his promises, more than his colleagues or the past. Doesn't matter what side of the aisle. He held true to a lot. Within his power. Is this within his power? I think this whole, well, if you can cancel without congressional approval everyone's student debt so you could buy votes, I think that's going down as a precedent now, because now 45 says, he says, all right, I got one for you. He comes to Vegas, the land of, people who work on tips, and says, you know what? You elect me, you'll never have to pay taxes on tips. I will write a freaking executive order that says all people who work for tips do not have to pay taxes on tips or any tip that you get. And that would include me, which is kind of cool, to a degree. I mean, there's is a super chat a tip? Is it a donation? I'm going to start calling it a tip. Hey, tip me, tip me. It's a grease that keeps the wheels rolling. It'll be a tip. It's non-taxable. Holy cow. And of course, this is a news segment I should be doing today, but I was busy. Of course, the culinary union comes out. Oh, he's a FELON and I mean, the fucking culinary unions. It's like a propaganda machine in this town. I see some of the posters they put up. They are the most. I don't even know how to describe how bad they are. Okay, we got, $5 raises for our people. We sat them in the street. Bror Fredrik did a live stream there. Yeah, guess what's happening now? They're all getting fired. Oh, they got their new contract. Yay, go culinary union. Big shout out culinary union. We're proud. Woo! Okay, culinary union takes a freaking, they tax it. They get a vig on that raise, and guess what the town's doing now in response? Same thing McDonald's is doing in response to friggin' minimum wage going up. They're all getting fired and laid off. Whoa, go figure, culinary union. You're so strong and powerful. Just freaking cajoling people into... All right. Take a breath, Bror Fredrik. Anyway, of course they're against 45. They're against. I mean, if he goes through with his plan, if he's able to get elected and pull off that nobody who tips in the United States will no longer be taxable. You get to keep the whole shit. Super chat, freaking YT keeps 40%. The ads, they keep 45. The memberships, they keep 30. I mean, they taxing now, but this is talking about no taxes, on any type of tips whatsoever moving forward. Is that an attempt to buy votes? Hell yeah. Whatever it is, let's just face it. But no less or no more than, hey, you don't have to pay your student debt anymore. I think this is more of a positive. It'll help people out more, not just a few, but millions and millions. Because it's not just, people work on tips who get tips. People get tips, People get tips. Every coffee shop, every bakery. Shit, I tip, I tip when someone fits a suit for me, if someone goes out of their way, not just for doing their freaking job. That's their boss's responsibility. If they're just doing their job, then why do I feel compelled to tip? Because I'm going to get shamed into it. Don't you know they work on tip? They're just doing their job, number one. But if they go above and beyond, I wouldn't take a tip from someone just for freaking breathing air. I'd be like, no, I ain't taking any money. I'm just doing my job. But if I go above and beyond, that's kind of nice, Anyway, I digress. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see if that goes through. $2024. All right, let's see what we're talking about here. Ron, okay, Ron. I mean, I know you don't like Trump, but back up your facts. What video did you see that in? I mean, I'm gonna call you on it. Sorry, but that's show me where it says that. Show me a video where it says that I hate my own voters and you. No, matter of fact, see, this is where it gets funky now. Matter of fact, there is a clear AF video of your dude, Mr. Poopy Pants, on a plane talking about his people, you. I'm calling them a bunch of losers, a bunch of broke-ass losers. That is in a video. So right away, the mass media turns it around, repackages it, and says our opponent did that. And people eat that up like it's fact. But where's the video? Where's the video? Show me a video. Not a news talking about, an actual video of the words coming out of his mouth. And then I'll give you credit for that. I'll be like, yeah. I mean, what were they talking about with this rally? But they were all paid to be there. Ooh, we found this on a Craigslist. Bull fucking shit you did. Because Soros has been doing that for the past frickin' 12 years. And that's legit. So everything that the opposition does, they repackage it, try to rebrand it, and point it at 45. And there's no proof whatsoever, but, people are just like, duh, I don't need proof. I believe it because I want to. No, I'm all about the proof. If you can find me one, I'll be like, yeah, when I run into them up at the towers, next time I stay there, I'll be like, bro, I didn't appreciate what you said. But I still support you. Because it's not personal, dude. All right, let's talk about this for a second. Is it personal? Do you have to like? You know what? I'm going to keep going. Do you have to like this person in order to vote? Is that a criteria? Or do you care more about who's better for the nation? Who is better for the economy? Who is better for equal anything? I mean, come on now. I mean, doesn't it transcend whether you like a guy or not? For me, it does. I don't think he walks on water, but I like the way the country was. I made more money. How are you? I paid less taxes. Are you? My grosser way, you know, where's my taste on that, you know? All the people who are responsible and elect people, how did it help the nation? With that debt, the border wall could have been built. Are you happy that the first executive order, or one of the first executive orders he did, was lift all the freaking bans on human trafficking that 45 put in place? Is that something you're like, whoa, good? I don't get it. On the plane, hoping it crashes because you don't like the pilot. I don't like the pilot's hair, he spray tans. And I heard he said this, alone. But I had a friend of a friend who has x-ray hearing, and he heard him, and then he told my best friend's brother who told CNN, so I believe it. Okay, cool. I mean, it's this guy, he's, I mean, it's obviously, I mean, I feel bad because, like, the dude has medical problems. I mean, he is so lost. Do you see him? Are you proud of that? Who in your opinion is running this ship? Who's running this country right now? It's obviously not this dude. You know, those moments of lucidity that he has, but the rest of the time, he's poopy pantsing, and his wife is holding him up, and he's talking to walls, he's shaking hands with the frickin' air. I mean, come on. You're gonna vote for that? You want more of that? He's not gonna make it. Oh, but then, you know, the other one, the frickin' cackler is gonna be in charge. What has she done in frickin' 4 years except cackle? Not one thing. Where's she gone? What has she done? What policies has she enacted? What trade agreements has she settled in on? All she does is frickin' cackle. Because that's all she did to get there, on her back, fucking cackling. You know how she got in office, right? And people are gonna vote for this. It's like, whoa. It's unbelievable. Just blind. Yeah, so much better off now, right? And that dude, I mean, of all people, that dude is the biggest racist ever. But everyone's getting brainwashed that 45 is. I mean, that guy has said some heinous things, absolutely freaking heinous things about people of color. I mean, as a white person, I condemn the absolute F out of the things that have come out of his mouth over his career. He supported and spoke at the frickin' KKK dude's frickin' funeral. He was like, this is a great man, he's saying, at his frickin' funeral. You can go Google it. And somehow 45 is the one? It's like, it boggles my mind. Just because you want to believe it doesn't make it true. And just because the truth is staring you in the face, you're not going to believe it? This freaking dude, Poopy Pants, he's wicked. He's incarcerated more people of the non-Caucasian type than freaking probably anyone in this country besides Hillary. Oh my God. But what did they say? What did he say? You ain't black if you don't vote for me. That was his campaign slogan for the African American community. You should have just all got together and been like, "Fuck you, dude! Don't tell me what are you talking about?" That statement in and of itself is racist. That's how little he thinks. Oh no, but somehow 45. He was And people are calling me more money under 45's administration than in any other time in history. Facts. You can just go and look. And I believe it's the people of color who are going to help get them reelected. Because not everyone is, you know. Yeah, this isn't even raw and uncensored. You know what the difference would be in this conversation? On my own platform, I would show you. I would freaking show you proof of everything that I'm saying. I would take it to video, and I would show you all the things that Senior Poopy Pants has said about people. Not just, oh, well, it's just, you know, in the past 4 years is all I care about. No, how about he's a lifetime freaking degen and hater of people. Holy cow. I could go back, I could dig up videos that'd make your freaking hair stand up. That's the difference. And I can show it to you. But, you know, some people still be like, I see your facts, but I replace them with my own. Or I replace them with my feelings. Feelings trump facts. Oh, really? So if you feel that 2 plus 2 is 5, it's no longer 4 if you feel it. Oh, I just feel it. I just feel that it's 5. I just want to feel it. It's 5. It doesn't change the fact that it's 4. Anyway you cut it. Anyway. Yeah, I want to see that video. Send it to me, bro. And send it to me in context. Like, not a bunch of stuff like scissored together. I want to see the whole video. Like the whole hour-long speech where it was gleaned from. I mean, he might have said, yeah, this guy's an a-hole. There's people probably listening that I've been like, oh, what an a-hole. So, what am I going to do? What? New t-shirts? What are we talking about? What are you guys talking about? I think everyone can agree that we are not on the right track. I don't think it's that hard to figure out that we're not on the right track. So the question remains, will more of what we've had in the past 3.5 years improve the situation or make it worse? Or is it time for a change? What was the mortgage rates under 45? Average mortgage rate, wasn't it like 2.6? What's it like now? 7? 6.5? Huh. What was inflation under 45? Almost non-existent. What was the GPA? Skyrocketing, that GPA. Gross national. What's it now? Plummeting? Oh, but unemployment. Oh, why is unemployment not completely freaking tanked? Because they're starting to count all the freaking people who need 3 jobs to buy food. Las Vegas, your new hometown, has one of the highest unemployments in the nation right now. You telling me groceries are cheaper now? What? I'm spending pretty much double. Oh, but inflation on food is only 6%. Well, who's experts say? Like, put it on paper and I'll believe it. All I know is my receipts. You know, at the end of the month, I'm paying more than double what I was 4 years ago for the same shit. Or paying the same and the shit's half the size. Shrinkflation. That's good? Tell me where that's good. Oh, but long term, you know, once we all get rid of these cars that burn freaking old dinosaur bones, then, oh, we're going to have this big turnaround. What? Once we're all, okay, you know, you voted this dude in. He took $70 billion of my money, yours, and everyone else's listening, and promised to put fucking electronic pump stations, or whatever the hell they call those stupid ass things, all over the United States. And oh, it's going to be so good, and green jobs, and oh, we're going to employ and train every $70 billion. They fought over $3 billion to put a fence at the frickin' border, but somehow we found $70 billion to put these stupid ass frickin' pumps that run on diesel. The pumps that make the electric run on diesel, duh. Okay, $70 billion. They built seven. Oh, $70 billion, we're going to blanket the United States, and this is going to move forward, and Bidenomics, da-da-da-da-da. 7. You can't tell me it cost $1 billion to put 3 frickin' glorified extension cords you know, somewhere in a parking lot. $1 billion? That's what you want more of? That's an abomination. No, but let's eat bugs. But some people just never wake up. It's too deeply ingrained. What? Bolo? What are we boloing? Oh, Bolo for Phil. Shall we? But is he gonna like throw a bottle of water in the vehicle? Yeah, my insurance has went up $75 a month. $75 a month. It went up. Wait, just like the average citizen is just gonna pull that out of their ass or something? $75? I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're like on a whole different plateau where you don't have financial concerns, people out there. But somehow I doubt it. But $75 just because they feel like it. You know, I mean, what business? That's every business now. Okay, the no notification. I was looking at my oh, what's that smoke around here? I'm looking at my account that I let them ACH, and I'm like, what the actual F is this? $74 or whatever the hell it was more. No explanation, no sorry but, no freaking lube, nothing. It was just like, you're paying more because we say you're paying more. It's like, whoa, $900 a year. Where do you get $900 a year? You know, just it grows on trees. But that's it's good. Some good Bidenomics there. Just like what? What's next? It's really good, you know. Oh yeah. Was that happening under 45? No. I mean, yeah, $10 here, $10 there, but not freaking wake up in the morning. Guess what? You have $900 less in your freaking life now. You know? Go get a second job so you can get to buy eggs and afford insurance. What was gas under 45? $2? What is it now? 4? Oh, but that's not the president. The president doesn't have control over it. However, every freaking time gas goes down 5 cents, what are they saying? Great job, poopy pants. See what he did, but when it goes up, I can't do nothing about that. Who, me? That's not the president. But when it goes down, he's like, oh, look what I did, Bidenomics. Come on. You like paying double for fuel? Yeah, that's really working out great. Oh, does that tie into what? How about the fact that everything gets trucked and, okay. Forget about whether you like or dislike a person. I mean, when did voting become about who you like and who you dislike? I never understood that. I voted for some dudes I did not freaking like. I just thought the country would be better off with them than not. Now it's about who you like. That's what we're being trained. It's not even about, the elections aren't even about who's better for the country. It's about who do you like, who do you hate less. It's not about, hell, this is what I'm going to, they don't even talk about what they're going to do anymore. Except Obama. Oh, I'm going to fundamentally change everything about this country. Mission accomplished. It's a shithole now. Held true to that promise. But now it's all about whether I like or dislike the other guy. Don't vote for him because he did this. Don't vote for him because he did that. Don't vote for him because he said this. How about telling us what you're going to do to put us back on the right track? Tell us what you're going to do to reverse this frickin' ship. Tell us what you're going to do to increase our economy. Tell us what you're going to do to increase wages. Tell us what you're going to do about the homeless. Tell us what you're going to do about immigration. Tell us what you're going to do about foreign policy. For the first time in history, my friends, the Rus has come out and said the U.S. is our enemy. For the first time in history, they consider us an enemy. The Cold War, they didn't. We were adversaries. Putin said, we now consider the United States of America an enemy. Who did that? Who did that? Who's pushing for that? 45? What happened under 45? Nothing. He went there and told everyone to just chill the absolute F out. Even frickin' North Korea. North Korea was like, all right, bro, we cool. But these people, they say he was the monger. 45's the monger. Oh, if we elect him, oh, the whole world, oh, WW3. We've never been closer to the frickin' Rus are moving their Navy assets off of Florida to Cuba. They got a frickin' carrier group there and subs 100 miles off our coast for the first time since the missile crisis. Because they now consider us an enemy thanks to Poopy Pants. Oh, but I'm going to vote for him because Orange Man bad. Oh, vote for WW3. We're on the frickin' brink. What? You don't know? You only watch what? The news channels that tell you how Poopy Pants is great? What? You can't find this out on your own, people? How come I know and you don't? They have their version of frickin' destroyers sitting off the coast of Florida as we speak. And they declared us an enemy. You're okay with that, everyone? How do we right this ship? First time in history. I don't want our country to be anyone's enemy. That's crazy. But however we are. And you know what he said too? He said it's past the point where I feel, this is what Poot said, it's past the point where I feel the election is going to change our stance on the fact that the U.S., I mean, we just flew, oh my God, we just flew a B-52N on a training mission to show them that we were contemplating dropping frickin' nukes on them. Have you seen that on your propaganda channels yet? Or is it just me? You know, someone asked me, what'd they say? Oh, where do you find this stuff? Or what part of the dark web? Dark web? What dark web? My fucking ass. It's in plain sight. You just have to go look. It's on every channel. What? Oh, yeah, oh no. You just got to get off the frickin', you know, the Main Street tit, you know? Why did I decide to go here? Because I felt like it. It's not, they're not hiding it. They performed a training exercise. Well, you know what a B-52N is? It's the one that's capable of making things go boom atomically. And they flew it right up to frickin' Russia. And was like, look what we're gonna do. We're gonna start a nuclear frickin' war. That's what this administration is doing right now. Oh, but 45 is going to do that. Oh, how can we have a man who says grab her by the you-know-what in charge of the nuclear suitcase? These guys are just flying B-52Ns straight into frickin' Russia. And you're okay with it. Good times. And again, on my own platform, I'd be showing you freaking proof. Because it's not hard. It's not some exclusive freaking backroom thing that I have going on. This is a simple search. Bonk. Done. But these are inconvenient truths. Jeez. Anyway. Yeah, B-52Ss are cool. B-52, all the B-52s. But when they bust loose with the B-52Ns, it's pretty much, four horsemen time. You know? And we're deploying them to tempt, just to push them, to make them feel backed into a corner. Holy freaking cow. That's what we want. That's what people are going to vote for. They're just oblivious. People are just freaking oblivious. Just so brainwashed. I will vote for him because I'm supposed to. Orange man bad. Drink Bud Light. What happened to critical thinking? What happened to being a freaking patriot? Caring about the country. Oh, but he's a meanie pants. Well, your guy's a poopy pants. But if poopy pants was run... You know what? If I was making freaking buckets full of freaking money and we were at peace and, everything was good under poopy pants, I'd be okay with it. All right, so he's a poopy pants. But the economy's great. I got a 1.9% mortgage on my vacation home, Things are looking good. My 401k is freaking cranking. My Roth, I've never made better returns. Okay, so he's an asshole. That would be me. That would be a rational person. A rational person would think that way. I'm rational. Irrational is like, I hate this pilot. I hope we crash. While you're sitting in a freaking plane. That's irrational. That's nutso. Jeez. I can't wait to read these comments. Yeah, I mean, the chances of this freaking live stream staying up are slim and none. I just don't like people spouting bullshit. You know, and they believe it too. I mean, in one way I feel sorry. I'm just like, oh, that sucks. Sucks to be you. But, you know, this is what we're contending with. No, he did it. No, you did it. I swear there should be a freaking test to vote. There should be a civics test. Not everyone should be able to freaking vote. There should be a civics test involved. Just like the citizenship test. I mean, you go to any major freaking campus in this country, they don't even know how to tell time. They barely know how to wipe their own fucking asses. But they're voting. You know? Okay, good. Don't know how to tell time. Can't name like 5 countries. You know, they need, name 5 countries. Watch the videos. Name 5 countries. Detroit, Asia, Seoul, and Antarctica. They're freaking clueless. Well, what are they doing in these freaking schools? You should take a civics test. You got to take a driving test to operate a motor vehicle. You should be able to have to take a civics test to frickin' vote. The stupid people voting is what got us here. People who are just clueless. Well, I feel that 2 + 2 is 5. I really resent the fact that you're marking me wrong on this test because I really feel it is. That's who's voting. I'm not saying people can't vote, but you gotta pass a frickin' civics test. You gotta actually understand what's going on to have a voice in what's going on. You can't just be a useful idiot. Pass a civics test. Question 1. Is the United States a democracy or a constitutional republic? I bet 99% of the people would fail and say it's a democracy. No, we're a freaking constitutional republic that's been granted extended democratic rights that can be revoked at any time. Surprise. Fail, you can't vote. You don't even know how the country works. Why should you freaking vote? How can you vote? What are you voting for if you don't even know how the shit works? It's like driving do they give you a driver's license and you don't know how to drive? You gotta prove something. Same thing with parenting. that might be extreme, but holy shit. You should know how to some basic freaking parenting in order to shit a kid. You know? But anyway. Yeah. Where are we going? What should I do? Oh, no, you turn. So that was weird. Oh, that's a left-hand turn. Okay. Whoa, that was crafty AF.
6:26 p.m.
6:26 p.m. No way. Just talking for an hour and a half. Just like that. Cool. Yes. It says 196 people. What? No luck at Paris. Brother Phil. Yeah, question B. Do you know what cultural Marxism is? Yeah, voter ID, no drop boxes, like common sense freaking approaches to things. Like, hey, guess what? Like third world countries do. Why does he have such hatred for 45? Because, I think the blatant hate is coming from the people who have the most to hide. Like the most to lose. They've been talking about, we know what Hollywood is all about. I think everyone with half a freaking brain knows what the whole, oh my God, this feels so dangerous to be in this lane. And this is not freaking turning. I do not feel comfortable right now. Well, that's pretty badass. Look at that thing. Oh, speaking of which, let's go. Where are we going? This is weird. I just wanted to get off that road. But you chose it, Bror Fredrik. Oh, now I'm going to pull you, old Brenner. Because I'm not going to Excalibur. A boy. And you know what we should be able to vote for too? Not just the person. They should break down the you know what would be really freaking awesome? If they broke down policies. Like you voted blind. They gave you a list of policy changes that said candidate was going to change or promise or whatever the case may be. Okay, so you're going down the list of 50 and you don't know who made these promises. You don't know whether this guy did it or that guy did it. And you just get to and then that's how the vote is based, and then wouldn't that be cool if they reach back in and they say, all right, we got X amount of votes for these policies, X amount of vote for that policies, and it becomes a vote of policy. What do you think would be best for the country? Check this box if you want more drag races in kindergartens. Check this box if you don't. Check this box if you want lower mortgage rates. Check this box if you want more taxes on your Roth IRA or tax on your Roth IRA starting in 2025, because that's one of the things that, Poopy wants to do. Gut the Roth IRA. So yeah, you should just be able to vote on policy. And that way people couldn't be like, oh, well, I just don't like him. So even if it's good for the country, I'll suffer. You know what I'm saying? How about that? And and how about this? And then, in the re-election, there is no re-election. I'm going to revamp the entire voting system. There's no re-election. It's based on whether that person fulfilled those promises. If he did not fulfill those promises by year 3 in some significant and substantial way, cannot run again for office. Because you broke your freaking promise that you have voted for. There you go. How's that? That seems pretty freaking cool. That would force them to keep their word. Huh. How about that? There you go. There's some civics for you. Lower my blood pressure. Alright, okay, let me press a button. Let me check the pulse. 92. It's not bad. Straight up steady 92. That's pretty good. Sometimes I just feel I gotta rattle some people's cages. Frickin' yikes. Yeah, let's vote to send more money to the Crane. That's frickin' awesome. Did I go to... No, I didn't go to no rally. I was not standing out in the heat. That was crazy. There you go. 93. That's pretty sick for going ranty McRanterson for a frickin' hour. I'm healthy AF. I want to keep it that way, so let me drink some water. I'm not telling anyone they have to think like me, but just freaking think. Stop being told how to think and learn how to think. Well, I do, because my opinion aligns with theirs, so it confirms my own thought process. No, it's not how critical thinking works. Gotta expose yourself to things that might make you uncomfortable to get to the truth. And then you make a decision. I'm gonna cut in right here. I think I'm gonna go to, I know I actually have to go to the fashion show mall real quick. Let's head in that direction. Why am I smelling roasted coffee? So I got roasted coffee in one of those Amazon boxes I just picked up. Did someone send me coffee? Look. Let me go through the red light with a trailer. People crazy. Yeah, the newcomers, yeah. How many newcomers are voting? Isn't that exciting? Wow. So exciting. I watched a video today of furniture being delivered to hotels full of newcomers. Brand new, beautiful furniture. I think Broyhill. Oh, that's so nice the way they treat people when they come here. It's freaking awesome. I'd like some furniture, but that's besides the point. I paid for it, but I want to give it away. Where are we getting all this money from? Where are we getting all this money from? Who freaking knows? I initiated the topic, Ron. How'd I do that? No, you went and bashed someone. I didn't initiate anything. I said that one of the positions that 45 took during the rally was about, that was Vegas related. That he said he wants to eliminate taxes on tips. And he came here to tell the voters of Las Vegas that. That was Vegas related. I believe it was you who decided to make it personal. Trump says he hates his own voters. Did I say that? Or did you? I mean, see, you can't even get that right. So I'm kind of surprised at you, Ron, to be perfectly honest. So you turn around saying that I started, and clearly I didn't. I told you what transpired, which was Vegas related. Is that not fact? Did you not go on to in response to that? Well, Trump said he hates people who support him. Nah. I didn't say that. You did. I didn't even talk about. I just strictly brought the Vegas news. So I don't even know what you see. I don't know why you want to twist stories. I'm all about the facts, bro. However, okay, let me ask you something, Ron, real quick, and you can say it publicly. Do you support drag races for kindergartners? Do you support the rally that took place at the White House today, where half-naked man paraded in the streets with children watching? Do you support that? And then we'll debate whether we're going to move forward or not. If you support that, let me know. Or if you disassociate with that. But that's what I saw on my television coming out of the the parade at the White House today? Grown men in bondage stuff, women naked, people doing obscene acts on floats in our nation's capital with children watching. Is that something you're behind? Because that's what your administration supports. If you support that, I'd like to know. I want to know how you feel about that. Then we'll go forward. All right, then how do you support then okay. Well, that's what we've had 3 years of. So what are you voting for? What policies are you voting for other than the corruption and perversion we've been having for the past 3.5 years? More what? More open borders. More inflation. What do you want more of? What job is not complete? More sex education for toddlers to teach them various different things about body parts and putting square pegs in round holes and whatnot. That's what the administration's doing. How about, let's see, how about this? Here's a position of the left. It is perfectly okay to take a monument in this country and rip it down and graffiti it and smash it with axes, something that's historic significance, and then do it while burning the United States flag. But if you run a scooter over some red, white, and blue type of freaking crosswalk, the entire weight of the law enforcement community is coming down on you. Do we need more of that? Just curious. Why is it one-sided like that? It's okay to burn the American flag, which actually is punishable. It's actually a crime. But it's not punished. It's encouraged. It's done every day. All over the country. In the name of the left and everything that it represents and who you're going to vote for. But if someone rides a scooter across a thing in the street, they will be jailed. You want more of that? So I just don't know. I'm just trying to get to, what do you want more of? Because all I see is, some wacky stuff. I don't see anything positive. I want more higher mortgage. I want more inflation. I want more people crossing the border. I want a school system that is so out of control that you can't even send a child to it anymore because the agenda driven. So you want more of the drag stuff in school. What else? The pew-pew events are off the frickin' chain. Do you want more of them? Do you want more failed domestic and foreign policy? Do you want more money going to foreign powers instead of staying here? What do you want more of? What's the more vote? What's the next 4 years that you would like to see? More what? More what's a positive? What's the upside of 4 more years of what we're experiencing now? And he's done it unopposed. That's the funny thing. At least 45, it had one of the greatest economies since frickin' Reagan under 45. But Reagan, that's an whole nother story. God forbid. We got our facts straight about that. Great man. All I see is demons. That's all I see is freaking demon shit taking place that we have to fix now. Ugh. Nothing's better. everything's worse. Like, I can't, oh, but at least, you know, they can do drag races in schools now. Why? Why is it so important to get to the kids? Explain that to me. Because you support the side who wants that. Well, explain to me why. Well, we just glitched the F out. I thought that was YT shutting us down. Anyway, so I got to thank, I just checked for Super Chat. That's what I was talking about. So I want to thank Phil for the 7 Bananagramas and Tom Mack for the 10. I'll put that in the gas tank. And I appreciate everyone hanging out. And if people are butthurt, what am I going to do about it? Can't help you with that. All I could do is rattle your cage and see what happens. All right, people, so tomorrow, I'm not sure what we're going to do, but me and Phil will be hanging out, so I hope you enjoy that. And I'm trying to think. I thought I had to go to Walmart for something, but actually I do not. I think I'm good to go. All right, I'm going to get booking. I'm going to head home. Wow, that freaking sun is baking my face. Oh, he said bacon. Oh, I'm going to go home and make chicken. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cook some bacon. I'm going to render out the fat, and then I'm going to cook the chicken in the bacon fat with some potatoes and with the carrots lately from El Super have been so sweet. Oh, they're delicious. And I'm going to cook them in some bacon fat, too. They're almost like, they come out like caramelized, delicious. Anyway, so I appreciate everyone hanging out. And again, it's Father's Day. Don't forget to check links down in the description. And if you really want to hear my opinion, even though you heard a lot of opinion today, I can back up what I'm saying. Unlike some situations, because I like to back it up, but normally I don't go full-blown ranty McRant or something like this. I try to keep it a little bit lighter, but sometimes I just get rubbed the wrong way. So yeah, so don't forget to check me out over on HeyBrorFredrik.com, and if you haven't subscribed already, I'm going to invite you to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell button to get notified when I do this again, which will be tomorrow. You're just not going to know what time until you hit the bell button. And on that note, you do you, and I love you. Bror Fredrik.